cross that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Brando Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got up, did it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope, deal of a new, giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did it a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big.
right now. Two up right now. I'm two on one day on my third.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. The first carry for the former Hawkeye, Akram Wadley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. on the ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll set up a throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to fire. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now. They work their way back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and goal, Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Benny Logan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone!
Looking to throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's a give to Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 34 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Akram Wadley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play action. They'll throw. Rolling to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back foot. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Hustling free near the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DeJuan Smoot in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Arakpo able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And, you know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dewan Smoot in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds some open field here. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they dipped to 2-5 now with the
Pay real out of time, never Kool-Aid, sipping on sight. Came a long way from G-Bird, putting in work like Ferg. New York to LA, Hawaii and Japan, and I'm man, at least I'm feeling like I am. Got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand, but don't give a I'm saying I am. What that even mean? I don't know what you talking about. Why not? Everybody be me and what I'm about. I have a mind, on time out. Rap back everywhere, worldwide. I know you've been waiting for this one. I am no historian, but here to make my predecessor proud.
Oh, you got allowed?
I put it on everything I really want to cop out, but I did good for a drop out. How about the coupe? Hands go crazy. Kinda sound swag when the flow get lazy. What up, what good? Where you at? What you been on? Anybody stepping to me, promise to get on. Better hop up on the train for your missing chance to hop up on the train for your missing chance to get on. Mixtape, Bobby, that's the type of that's
in the zone now. Everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now. Everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now.
Everybody alive, everybody listening to this brother alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on, you gotta survive. Everybody alive, everybody listening to this brother alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on, you gotta survive. I said you gotta survive, gotta survive, gotta survive. I said you gotta survive, gotta survive, gotta survive, gotta survive. I said you gotta survive. Woo, I'm back at it, never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it, put it. I'm an addict, back in Maryland, living in an attic, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. Combated in the baddest, I'm at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. Another batter, different chatter, none of it matter. Put it and listen to the pitter and patter, let him shatter. Cause I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he callin' what go when he flow. And you know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it, some of the record, talking, walking, flipping it, ripping it. No. I'm back at it, never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it, but I'm an addict, back in Maryland, living in a static, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. Combated in the baddest, I'm at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. Another batter, on the chitter and chatter, none of it matter. Put it and listen for the pitter patter, let him shatter. We're ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he callin' what go when he flowing. You know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it. Some of the record, talking, walking, flipping it, bringing up. No, I'm ripping and living, striving to kill it. Ripper, he callin' what go when he flow. Listen, ripping and living and striving to kill it. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. Listen. I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he callin' what go when he flowing. You know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it. Some of the record, talking, walking, flipping it, ripping up. Let's go. No. This is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna test my syllability. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it my syllability. I've been sipping on this right now. This is one of the last songs we recorded for this. So I'm gonna really go off for y'all right now. We gonna do this in one breath, alright? This ain't no editing. We gonna do it like this. So y'all ready? Yeah. No. Are y'all ready? Yeah. I'm living and living and striving to kill it. A ribby, calling it, going and flowing. And he was assuming it, doing it, moving it, grooving it, stopping it, rocking it, talking it, walking it, flipping it, ripping. I'm flipping it, ripping, scribbling. I'm ready to go when I fire. You can break it, open it, you can choke on a lady. Yeah. Slicing MCs like Darth Vader. The head of the second, I scared to say yeah.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bear outside and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just the and he was like, boop.
Here.
Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop.
Yeah.
9/11, no mileage, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam in the flex. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 100K. I found out where you lay. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming. They know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue. They know what banks at. I got the live in the mansion. They know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan. They know what that. I came on top of the building. Yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building. Yeah, my we never ran. Down here, I had a band. Oh, hey. 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Go hard, can't face, man. Real wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in.